loves, and welcome back to Love All Beauty. My name is Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is requested by my 7-year-old niece. She wanted me to do a purple eye, so that's what we're doing. Before we jump into this video, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do that. You can hit the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can catch me on social media, Instagram and Twitter. Let's jump into it. All right, so my lovely niece, she came over the other day. She checked out my makeup and really wanted me to do a purple eye look, which who doesn't love purple? So I said, okay, sure, why not? She specifically picked out one purple color for me to be using. I will do that for you, Jordan. That's her name, Jordan. She specifically took a look at my Revolution palette, Soph X Revolution palette, and she really wanted me to use this purple guy right here, which is so beautiful. There's just like a slight shimmer to it. I'm gonna go ahead and lie down a base first. I'm gonna hope, I already have my foundation, concealer, and powder on. I haven't done any like blush or bronzer or anything like that, but hopefully this doesn't have too much fallout. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I'm just using this fluffy brush here. Just kind of getting it on in there. Actually, this has a mirror, so we'll try to use this. I've used this base like once before, but I feel like it's kind of dry. How I feel about it yet. It comes in a couple of different colors. They're kind of going hard, e.l.f. is, on these putty products. I know they have a white base of this that I bought. I haven't tried that one yet. They're known for like their putty primers. They have putty blushes. You kind of have it all. But I don't know if it's just that I need to be applying this with my finger or what. I just have not figured out the best way to be applying this. So if you figure that out, you'll let me know, hopefully. I'm actually going to set it down a little bit with this. There's a light white shade right here. So I'm going to use that and just dust that all over this primer just because I can. And I don't want it to be like too terribly sticky. I like to use the e.l.f. tapes, and I usually just cut it in half because it comes in like one long strip, and I don't know about you, but my eyes are not that long. So there's that, and I just angle them kind of up towards the tail of my brow, like so. And these are nice because not only do they help create a nice line, but they also can kind of help catch a little bit of fallout, which I am about. I'm going to go ahead and just lie down a transition shade. So there is kind of this lighter beigey shade. It's next to that white one that I just laid down right here. Kind of a camel shade, I guess. It's pretty much just the same color as this primer that I laid down. And I'm just going in and putting that in the crease. Stick. I'm happy with that. I think I might now go in and lay down a little bit of this pinky shade right here. just a light dusting of that. Just because I feel like that's really pretty to do with purple. Soph is the one who collaborated for this palette. She is a UK YouTuber, and she is so adorable. If you were looking for someone to watch on YouTube, she is a good choice. She does a little bit of everything, mainly makeup. She actually started out doing YouTube doing nail designs, which is kind of interesting. She was known as Soph Does Nails, and then she moved into makeup. Now she does a little bit of everything as far as like makeup and vlogging and that kind of thing. If you want it to look good, girl, you got to blend. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's move on in to that glorious purple shade that my lovely niece wants me to use. This is a e.l.f. eye crease brush, but we're just going to use it in the corner. So I'm going to dip into that purple shade. I don't even know what color, I don't know what it's called. It doesn't have any names on there. That always kind of bugs me with eyeshadow palettes if the name is not on there. So I'm really packing that color on there. Tap off the excess. Not as pigmented as I had thought. You guys can see that. I mean, it honestly doesn't look as purple as it does in the pan, which is kind of interesting. It's almost more of like a raspberry type shade. Cool. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a clean blender, and we're just going to go on the edges here. Just really blend all of that together, make it look nice and seamless. I know this process of blending is super duper tedious, but it's necessary. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep building up that color. I'm gonna go into this fluffy blender that I was gonna use initially and hopefully kind of fluff that about in the crease a little bit more. I'm going to actually use a little bit on my finger. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. It looks so dark in the pan, but it's very raspberry-y. I'm going to go ahead and work on the other side. Just to use a couple of different palettes, pulled out my Pat McGrath palette. There's this really pretty bright shade called Megabyte right here. I might actually just put a little bit of that on my finger and apply that to the top of that Soph shade and just really deepen that purpley pink up. We're gonna add in a lighter shade just in the corners there. So again, I'm gonna use this Pat McGrath, and I think I'm gonna use this pink transition-y type shade and apply that down. Oh, it's so beautiful. This one like looks pretty much salmon-y pink in the palette. Look at that. Pink, gold. Wow, that looks so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use this lip brush. Grab up some of that shifter pink gold shade and just apply it into that purple shade a little bit. Then taking that same fluffy brush that I've been using for that Soph shade, dunk that in just a little bit, tap off most of it, and just go up that center line. I feel like that just really helps to marry the two shades together, so I'm not just having such a distinct line between the two. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these tapes, and you can see it just really helps to keep that line nice and clean. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my face makeup. I still need to do like brows and all of that, and I'm even gonna apply some liner, and then I will be right back. All right, beautiful people, I am back. I have the rest of my face makeup on. See if I can zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Just really pretty, reflect and all of that. I pretty much just put the usual suspects on. My Wet n Wild Nudist, I think it's Nudist Society blush, my Physicians Formula butter bronzer. I use Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara with the Tarte Sex Kitten liner. NYX on the brows. I use the All Over Matte luminizer from Laura Mercier, as well as a little bit of the Dior Backstage Glow palette. I did a little bit more setting spray because I just love the setting spray. And oh, on the lips, I used the Bite Beauty, what is this called? It's called the Matte Cream Lip Crayon in the shade Glace or Glace, Glace. And then I used some of this Tower28 gloss on top of it. If you love a good lip gloss and you hate sticky, gloppy glue on your lips, essentially, Tower28 is a clean beauty brand and they make amazing lip glosses. I actually got this in a set of 3 and it looks purple, but it's actually not purple. I just wanted to use it because it looks purple and I feel like it goes with my eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I encourage you all to play with color. It can be really fun and just kind of step outside of your comfort zone. I don't think I would do this every day, but it's nice to, yeah, just play around color and be wild and crazy. So thank you to my lovely niece for the suggestion. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video.